Vaggie and Charlie plans to go to the party, and while they are there, Baxter, Nifty, Husk and Cherry will sneak inside Vox Tech and get inside when everyone is distracted, after which Husk and Cherry will go on and find Angel and break Vox's mind control over him. Meanwhile, Baxter and Nifty will find the source of Vox's signal and hijack it without alerting Vox. Vaggie told Nifty to protect Baxter with her life during this mission. After Baxter figure out the source of the signal, Pensius will take over the broadcast showing all the sinners in hell that redemption is possible. And unitedly they'll convince the people of hell that fighting is not the answer. And while everyone is distracted listening to Charlie and Emily, Vaggie will figure out a way to destroy the angel-killing weapon. Now at the party, Vox welcomes his guests. Upon Charlie's arrival, Vox introduces her to everyone. Charlie asks him about her dad angrily, but he dodges the question and asks her to celebrate his victory with him. When Charlie saw Alistair, who was tied to a chair, she runs toward him, but Vox stopped her and made her sit near Val and Velvet. And this pisses off Val and he leaves. Velvet leave along with him. Vaggie approaches Carmen and asks her to help her stop the weapon she helped him make. She also tells her that Vox will turn against her and her girls after he kill all the angels. Now since she is not helping out, Vaggie goes on her own. Emily looks from afar and told Husk and the others to move inside the building while Val and Velvet remained distracted. While on the inside, Baxter disables the cameras and Husk and Cherry head to the penthouse to find Angel, and they did find him. Baxter completes the hack and locks Vox out of any control and shows Charlie's presentation on screen as she starts speaking to the crowd. She starts speaking about Pensius and how he got redeemed. Vaggie was trying to find a way to destroy the weapon, and as she got inside she saw Lucifer restrained. Charlie went on speaking and Vox tries to stop her, but Baxter muted him and now him not able to do anything. And Charlie goes on to convince the audience about Pensius and about redemption. As Baxter was about to broadcast live from heaven, Velvet stops him. Nifty frees him and start to fight her. Meanwhile, Charlie is in trouble because she was not able to connect through and everyone is mad thinking that she lied. Emily appears and tries to convince them otherwise and tell them that the all of heaven wants nothing more than make things right with hell, but as they were busy with the speech, Vox had managed to take control of everyone. Angel is in his worst and was unable to recognize his friends and fight them, and so Cherry bags her in a sack, and as they were about to leave, Val came in with his servant and tries to stop them. Vox shouts at Charlie he wanted her to admit her defeat so he keep on breaking her spirit. He wanted her to tell everyone that he is the strongest sinner in all of hell. Charlie refuses, but Alistair cuts in and he wanted her admit it as well. He tell her to do him this favor, and so she admits it. Vox rejoiced his victory. But this helped Alistair break his spell with the demon who had control over him for a long time, and also when Vox touches Charlie overwhelmed with joy, he breaks the promise to Alistair not to lay his hands on her, which ultimately frees Alistair from his shackles. As Charlie leaves, Alistair continue to mock him and they finally fights. With no curse holding him back, Alistair is more powerful than ever. Meanwhile, the fight at the penthouse continue and Husk told Cherry that Valentino's eyes are shit, so they take this to their advantage and finally defeats him, but Angel stops Cherry, still under the control of Valentino. He chokes her and nothing did change until Husk punch on his neck, which brought Angel back to his senses. Now Val tries to attack Husk from behind, but it backfires and he get defeated. Vox was no match for Alistair, and so he had to call upon Shockwave for assistance. Vox, wasting no time, go to the weapon and decide to use it on Alistair. He shoots it, causing chaos. Baxter was able to stop Velvet's powers and Nifty finally defeat her. Though Baxter was able to bring back the broadcast, it fails and their only hope is Pensius. Vox started to lose it and both Val and Velvet sees this. Vaggie continues her efforts to break the weapon, but it had no effect. Now finally, Carmen came and gave her the instruction to lift the panel and cut the wire. Every demon who supported Vox before sees his true colors and are rebels against him. Vox did not care. His only goal was to destroy Alistair, and so he kept shooting the weapon. As the beam was about to hit him, Emily saved him, putting her life at risk. After seeing that Emily is harmed, Sarah commanded Abel to prepare his army, but Pensius told her to give him more time, and so Sarah decided to trust him and instructs both Abel and Lude to get Emily out of there. Carmen tries to stop Vox, telling him that firing anymore will overload the weapon, that when it overloads it will blow, destroying half the pentagram with it, but he did not listen. He has gone mad and do not care what happens anymore to him or anyone. He just want to take down Alistair. Val and Velvet stops him, rip his head off from his body. Anyhow, the weapon has been overused and is about to explode. Carmen tells that there is no use trying to stop it, there is no enough time. Charlie thinks that Emily might be able to help and she start using her powers. And one by one, Everyone joined in, but from the heavens Abel and Lute appears. And Lute, she tries to blow up the weapon, but Abel tell her to stop, that they are only there for Emily, but Lute refuses, and soon Lute and Vaggie engages in a battle. Abel decided to stand up against her, and so he did. Lute did as she was told, and they returned to heaven. As every sinners joined, Alistair didn't. When Rossi asked him why he won't help them, he uses this moment to make her grant his wish before he decide to help them. Even Val and Velvet joins them to help, and it was hard for Vox to see this happen. The threat is neutralized. Pentious successfully broadcast to the people of hell. He was able to show the sinners it is possible to be redeemed, and now Hazbin Hotel is filled with sinners who wanted to be redeemed. Angel regrets what she had done spying on her friends under the control of Vox, so she decided to not return to the hotel and go back with Val. Charlie once again leave a voice note to her mother, but this time after she did, Lilith call her back.